5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
All right. Happy Friday. Excuse me, happy Thursday. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, it's a special edition of the Live with Mark Rich show. I'm glad to have our friend Mark on today. Mark's one of my earliest guests. In fact, the fact that we're still friends amazes me. I don't know why. All the tech problems and stuff. But just to give you a little background, Mark's one of my first guests ever on the show. And we both entered ISA at the same time, I believe, or maybe he was there a year or two before me. But I've always voted for him because his band in England, Shooting the Breeze. You guys watch the show know who he is, and he was a little MIA. He was out of pocket for a few months or so, and I was happy to hear that he's feeling great and he's looking great, and he's always recording music. They are so prolific about writing tunes. We're going to play some of his music. They have a new song out, and I really think you're going to dig it. I decided, and we've been talking, this is a perfect day for us to get together. We've been trying to get together, and between health and my stuff going on, we just haven't made it happen. But here we are. We're going to play some of his music in a little bit. I've got a couple of songs queued up, and without too much further ado, let's bring him on. Marcus,
here we are. Hey,
I see you writing me a letter here.
Yeah. No, I'm just letting people know where to search on music.
Absolutely.
I was listening to you, and we are friends. We've been friends for blooming ages, haven't we? So for some reason,
I'm going to. I'll make a comment here so people can see where that goes. Here we go. Hold on to everybody. Shooting without the G, the Breeze. Now, when you go to YouTube, if you click on his name, Mark Rich and Shooting the Breeze, you will come up with all kinds of great stuff. I just did it. In fact, I have a couple here we're going to play that I like. And folks, go to the page and listen to all these great songs. I mean, I'm talking... how many songs have you got up now?
64 singles and 7
albums. So listen, guys, go to their website. Buy some of their music.
Yeah, it's free. You can have it for free.
There you go, peeps. Can't beat that.
Yeah, we're over 99,000 views on YouTube, and we wanted to get to 100.
Wow!
So if anyone's listening, just click on everything for a minimum of 6 seconds, and it will push our views up. Thank you.
I need to hire you to run my show because, gosh almighty, that's great. That is really super for you. I'm happy as hell. You've earned it. You guys work. I've always seen you plodding along, man. You don't stop.
And there's some other news, isn't there?
So what else is going on with you guys with the band?
Look at this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody recognize that? Look at that.
Anyone know what that is?
Here, I'm gonna put you up on the screen for a moment.
Yeah, can you see that?
Look at that, people. Yes.
Hold on a minute.
The green screen's swallowing it a little bit.
Yeah.
That is ISA award.
Yeah.
And
single of the year, band single of the year. So there you
how
go.
About that, peeps? Yeah. I think that's excellent. You know,
while I'm on this big screen, if you look above here, our new single "Love You Too" is coming out soon, and I've given Neil just a little clip. In fact, I've just sent it off to India to a bloke called Who's Lee. His name is. He's Indian, obviously. And he's going to do some backing vocals and things like that over the top of this song. So it'll be a little bit different, but it's just to give you an idea of how it's going at the moment. We've got 64 songs and we're sending you one that's not finished. How professional are we? That's good, isn't it? So That's so beautiful. I wrote for my wife. There you go. That's just
All right. Well,
wiped out any female fans, isn't it? Oh, this is a nice one. This is not about my wife. Have a listen to this.
Well, it's hard sometimes to say the words I want to say to you, and it's hard sometimes to say the words I feel inside to you. And I don't know why I feel like I do. I've known you a long time, through and through. And I can't understand why I can't talk to you like we used to.
Lovely.
there it is. Okay, here we go. So beautiful.
Yeah, this I wrote for my wife. This one.
So did you ever see a face so beautiful? Did you ever see some eyes that shone so bright? 'Cause I've been lucky enough to find all these things in a girl so beautiful that I love.
That's a lovely song, isn't it?
It is a great song.
Round of applause. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find all that on YouTube. Yeah, if you search "Shooting the Breeze," Mark Rich, you'll find all these songs, and you can turn them up at the volume you like and what have you. So,
At any rate, let's get back and talk a little bit about band and
yeah, what's you like?
let's talk about, first off, how long have you been with ISA?
Oh, crikey, 4 years, because we entered. They're all on the wall. There's loads and loads of certificates up there. 2020 was the first one, was it? Something like that. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, it is
So
4
you
years.
you just kind of gotten out of COVID, and
no,
it's still going on, I guess.
Oh Christ, yeah. Well, I had it a few months ago, but I can't shake it off my voice. So that's why everything I'm releasing at the moment is quite quiet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're all love songs at the moment until I get my voice back. But yeah, it'll
Oh,
be all right. It's been fine.
I get it. The throat, as we get older, on top of the COVID and everything else, it's pollution and all that crap.
The throat's all right. We don't get any pollution here. We're in Winchester in the south of England, but the
Right.
throat's all right. It's just this COVID bloody nonsense. So it's just taken a while to get.
So tell me about your guys in the band. You have a new drummer who used to be with.
No. What we've done, this new single. We're using a drummer from a tribute band called A Special Kind of Madness, and he is exceptional. Lawrence Sale, his name is. He's exceptional, and he's an army drummer, and he does all that, the army bands. And he's like the leader of the gang. He's nothing like Gary Glitter, but he is the leader of the gang.
All right.
He's good. We were using a bloke who was part of Hawkwind, the band, to do the keys. And we just had a massive falling out. I just don't understand the man at all. And to be fair, his keys drowned the whole song. So it was really nice that he decided he didn't want to go on the record. So that did us a favour. And now we got someone in India doing all the backing and everything. We've had someone else do the keys, so it's not a problem anyway.
Gotcha.
So that kind of messed it up a bit. So and that took a long time to sort out.
That's one of the things I think every band goes through, is trying to keep a solid lineup, especially in original music, because everybody wants to go out and gig all the time, for $100.
But it's harder with original music.
It is.
Let's be honest. If you're just going to sing other people's songs, you might as well just go to a karaoke evening, because that's
exactly.
But if you got the talent to do that, play the music and sing someone else's song, for God's sake, write your own. Get out there, try and make a name. Do you know what I mean? I never understand that.
It's all about people, and it's a tough road to plow when you have to do it as an original act. No matter what you do, you're always going to be facing that inertia with the club owners.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how have you found with you guys when you play out? Do you go out and do it as an original show? Do you do a mix of stuff, or how do you handle that when you play out?
We only play our own songs, original songs. That's it.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We don't play anyone else's songs. So, and like I say, I don't see the point. It's not your
Well,
song.
with 60 songs, hell, you surely don't run out of material. You can bang out the originals.
Yeah, but someone else's song is not your song. It's not your feelings. It's not your thoughts.
Absolutely.
It's not, So why'd you do it?
I get it.
Now, Status Quo, for example, they're still touring now, and there's loads of tribute bands. Yeah, and you think, well, they're still touring. They're not dead yet.
That is something with the bands that aren't dead yet.
Yeah.
The guys who aren't dead, I should say, the musicians. Tribute bands have their place in the universe. Like I have some friends who play, and they're in it for the money, and they do okay. They're very good.
Yeah.
Myself, I've seen all the great bands, so I generally don't go out and see a tribute band. However, it's like anything. If I have friends, and I have tons of musician friends from the show and from being in a band, and hey, Jay Luke, man, good to see you. Another ISOM member.
Hello, Jay.
There he is.
There he is.
Jay.
Hi,
what are
Jay.
you doing, man?
He's doing loads. He's on tour.
I'm going to send him.
I'll send him his website. I'm
going to send him an invite.
Yeah, send him in. Bring him in.
Let's see. Put this here. Paste. Hey, Jay, if you feel like dropping in, I'm going to post this on the screen. You'll just have to
He's doing well.
Grab it. There you go.
Loads of live stuff he's doing. So
again, how did...
He's an original song maker. He's not a tribute band or anything, is he?
So, not a bit. No. He's great. Jay is really, he's also one of my early ISOM member friends.
Yeah.
About a year after I met you.
No, he came on with me.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the show together, me and Jay, weren't we, years ago?
Okay.
Yeah, so...
that's right. You were on the show with him. Okay. Like you, I've got 600 shows. I don't know what the hell.
We were talking about the mirrors on the bedroom wardrobes, weren't we, and all that. And
all right.
I don't know if you remember that, but yeah.
I do. That's all coming back to me now. It's like Jay a bad toothache.
Jay Luke, if you don't know him, check him out. He's doing loads at the moment. He's live all over America, and he's worth listening to. So give him a go. So there he is.
And he's a handsome young buck. The ladies love him.
No, he's not handsome. Don't be fooled by that. So, but his music's all right. He's just an old man with long hair. So yeah, don't be fooled by that. But there you go. Yeah, but
he's not that old. Compared to us, he's a young man.
He's my son. Yeah.
I've got to say, I've got a son his age, 2 daughters who are older than him. No, really. My son's not his age. I have 3 kids, 40, 38, and going on 20.
Oh, my oldest is 31.
Okay.
And my youngest is 3.
Are you a granddad yet?
I made that up. Sorry, no, I'm not. No, God, no. Do you know what? I've got all these kids, and I don't know what's going on, but nobody seems to want to do that much. So, no, I'm not a granddad at all yet. It's a bit disappointed. But saying that, my oldest son, Andrew, he has just got married. And they've bought a house together, and they've made a nest. Do you know what I mean? So nice. It's not going to be long, is it, before they announce the baby's on its way? And then, then my music career's over because I'll be a granddad. So that's it. But,
I've been a grandfather for a long time, and I still I play music with my grandson.
I bet he thinks you're a grandmother.
Yeah, bass player, and I'm very. In fact, I have a bass here that I'm going to probably bring down to Florida with me. And,
oh wow, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it's a great. My old mate
for a drummer.
My friend, my old guitar player, really gave it to me a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. I walked over just to go say hello to him. He goes, "You want this?" I looked at it. Hell yeah, I want it. What's the catch? You know?
Yeah.
At any rate, so Jay Luke, he's got I think 3 albums out now. I'm not
Well,
positive.
he's like I say, he's doing a lot of touring at the moment. So
Yep.
go on, just go on Facebook and put in J Luke, and then
Yes.
you'll see him, and then you'll see where he's touring and things like that. So, but yeah, he's worth a listen to. His songs are all right. So, and that's
You know what I have to do this year,
You froze, Neil. Are you all right? You've gone, Neil. Oh well.
right?
No, oh, he's back. Can you hear me, Neil?
I think that I'd like. Yeah, I hear you. I'm listening. I was just holding back. I didn't want to interrupt you. I think this year I'm going to make a real push to ISA to see if I can have like. I'm determined to get every band that's on there on the show if I can, and it's tough because there's a lot of people busy and touring and yada yada. You know, we got Sam Rourke's a good friend of ours, and she's won again this year.
She's amazing singer, really amazing. And
amazing talent, just a sweetheart.
It's Sam Rourke, isn't it? It's spelled Rourke. It's spelled differently. But look her up on YouTube. She is incredible. Absolutely.
She is, and she's got a great team around her. I love hanging out. I kind of feel like her uncle or something looking at her career, you know. I feel like a concerned, that's how I would put it, you know. I love seeing her succeed. And I have a lot of friends. I like seeing everybody. You guys, I'm so happy you won finally. And I said that because it takes to win, it's hard.
It is hard to win this. I've been trying for 4 years.
Yes, indeed.
4 years. Yeah.
And
finally
you know,
got one.
The hell of an organization. So when they play this tomorrow, I'm going to edit out all the farts and stuff. You know, I'm hoping that some of the folks in ISA that we haven't had on the show will come on. I'm interested always in like, you and I've had you on the show before, but the audience may not have known. Tell us about how you got started with this band and why you started playing music again.
It's a really, really simple thing, really. I used to play guitar, but wasn't very good. I'm not saying I'm excellent now because I'm not. And then I decided I'll spend a year learning the guitar, and then I'll find 3 other people who don't know each other, so everyone can express themselves without holding back. Do you see what I mean? Because if you don't know them, it's fine, isn't it?
Sure.
So I found a drummer, a bass player, a keyboard player. I do guitar and vocals and write the songs and do the videos and all that. And it was brilliant. We were going really well. And then the drummer decided to leave. And for the life of me, I still don't get it now. And he left. Then we had another drummer because we got a bit better then. So we had a new drummer and he played with people like Robbie Williams and all that. So we had him. And then he went on tour. And then we've been using Lawrence Sale, who's an exceptional drummer. Who's in a tribute band, which I'm totally against, but he's a really good drummer and he's actually a really nice bloke as well. I like him a lot.
That's good. That's the most important part, I think, sometimes, is that you can get along with somebody.
Well, if you don't get along with them, they won't be in the band. It's as simple as that, because we've had to deal recently with a few bloody arseholes, but and soon got rid of them. Anyway, the new single "Love You Too" is coming out, and Lawrence Sale's doing the drums on those. And the drumming on it is just exceptional. He's an army drummer as well, but he's just
he's got the rudiments and stuff. He's probably very good people.
Yeah. Well, what surprised me, he was getting lessons, and he's exceptional, from the drummer of Lower Than Atlantis, which is a great band. Yeah, having a beer or a Coke, right? Lower Than Atlantis, and I thought, why do you need lessons? Because you are brilliant, you know.
You can always learn some new trick, though. I watch sometimes a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I take lessons like pretty regularly because I'm going to do what you did, though. I'm going to take this next year and learn to play guitar.
That's not a bad idea. And
you know, just because I can play it, I noodle, but you know, it's something I might. You never know.
You will get a band together. You'll be fine. So but going back to Lawrence, he does all this. It's almost like an alcoholic. You know, when they stop drinking, they keep going to AA meetings. You know, do you know what I mean?
Right.
And he's a drummer, and he still drums. He's still learning lessons, but he is exceptional. So, and that's because he puts the time and the effort in, isn't it? So,
I think it's great. Whenever I start feeling sloppy, like for example, I did a gig last weekend. I had one night to get ready for it. It was with Mandy's band. Yeah. And we pulled it off. We did a great job. It was, you know, but like any, you know, you're always going to have a couple of clams in a sub situation, no matter what you're hiring, even if they're great. Yeah. They're just, you know, you got to learn their arrangement of it, but it went splendid. I mean, it could have gone a lot worse, but it just went like it should, you know. What I did though is the night before I went through the whole song list and I learned every beginning and intro and I made some notes. and I had it locked in my head, the important parts of the song, because I played a lot of them. Like when they play Led Zeppelin and stuff like that, I just jumped right on it because I know it. Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
But it was great fun, and it forces you out of your comfort zone, which is the most important thing.
Right.
You know, learning sometimes under fire is the best way to learn, and I've said this for my whole life. If you're not going out and playing and trying to get an audience, whether you're an original band or you're in fact, especially if you're an original band, because that's the thing, is breaking through the noise of all the other bands. The sheer volume. I spend at least 20 hours a week listening to music and new stuff. And that's in usually a minute or two increments. If I like something, I'll speed forward to the chorus and the bridge. But the lack of originality is the hardest thing that people who are in very good bands sometimes have to fight against. Or they try to beat somebody else, like we were saying, when they're singing. Like, it'd be like me, I love Peter Gabriel, and it would be like me trying to make a song that sounds like Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because it's your song. But if you were singing one of his songs, you know, what's the point? Sing it at home. Sing it at home. Don't waste everyone's time. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm just getting too old and cantankerous to want to go out and play all these cover songs.
Talking of old and cantankerous, whatever the word was, my dad, he's a multi-millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really bugged me. I phoned him up the other day and I said, "You all right?" He said, "No, they've stopped my winter fuel allowance of 300 quid. And I said, "Dad, you don't need that." He said, "I've budgeted for it." I said,
"Oh, that's funny.
Just 300 quid. He's worth millions."
That's funny. I think that's great. That's really funny. You know, I guess that's, you know, he didn't get that by being, he was not a crazy spender, I'm assuming.
Oh, no. Well, he used to drink a lot and smoke a lot and party hard. You know?
Oh, good. Good for him, you know.
So did I, and that's why I'm so knackered now.
How old is he now?
Oh, he's 88.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
And he's up and about? He's got his marbles?
Oh, yeah. He's got no aches, pains, nothing.
Good for them.
And I'm falling apart.
What the hell's up with that, yeah?
Yeah, I know. It's not fair, is it? So, but anyway, so yeah, he's moaning about his winter fuel allowance. For God's sake. Do you know, I live in a road here and everyone, they're all millionaires in this road, and they are, just because of the cost of the properties and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them are getting winter fuel allowance, but none of them need it.
Yeah.
Not one of them, And you talk to people and they say, "Oh, my winter fuel allowance." This is a boring conversation, isn't it? I'll just get this out of the way because it bugs me.
But it's funny because I read about this today, and not living there, it just went in and I was like, oh, yeah. But I started thinking about it, and it's not people like us who are just middle class. The people down at the other end are. And
all they do is they give the money to the grandchildren or. Nobody uses it. There's 1.3 million people that need it, and there's 8.7 million that are getting it, and they're even paying it to people who are abroad. It's a bloody joke.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I think it's a good thing it stopped, and if anyone wants to write to me, they can. So it's just my opinion. That's it. But there you go. Anyway, back to
let me ask you one quick question while we're just talking about this political scene in England and all that crap. What's going on with immigration there? Can you tell us? Like, just as an average guy, is it really as bad as they make it out?
Immigration is fantastic. Every day, loads and loads of people get in a boat and come to England. And I think yesterday there was 801 people arrived yesterday. It's those figures every day. It's thousands and thousands are coming in. And they can't stop it. They just can't stop it. The last government come up with sending them all to Rwanda. I think they paid 1.5 billion and sent nobody there, right? So that was the last government. The new government is going to attack the gangs that are doing it. Well, let's be honest, how are they going to find them?
That's
just ridiculous. So,
well, we're having similar problems here, and it's a tough subject. You know, all of us are immigrants. We've all come here from other places. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to get too political because everybody gets bored with that shit anyway. Bottom line, I don't think that unchecked immigration is a good thing. I think just leaving the border open that anybody can walk in who just says, "I'm here." I think it's outrageous. I really do. And the people who are for it, I know they mean well. They want to do good for people, and I do too. I'm not like some hard right guy or anything. I don't think it makes sense to let people who come in from, and I'm going to just say it, if you hate me forever, people, if you come and you want Sharia, don't come here. We don't have Sharia. Don't come to our country and tell us how we have to live under your laws.
Yeah.
We have a country. We're inviting you in as guests. Come, live the American dream, build your family, be happy. But when they're coming here threatening on television people, it's outrageous. That was not
it's
just because we give people help doesn't mean it's our death warrant.
Houses and money and everything over here. We're bloody nuts. So
they're giving them more money than they give Social Security pensioners.
Next one, Trump or Harris? Or can't you answer that?
Well,
you probably can't. Who's winning, Trump or Harris?
I think Trump is winning, but I don't think most people are going to.
No.
The country's divided evenly down the middle. Such a close. Now, people in both party pundits will tell you, oh, there's this huge undecided, but it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Every adult who's got a mind warmer than room temperature IQ-wise knows who they're going to vote for. The biggest issues we have here, are, in my opinion, are bringing people in who are not even vested here, and they get to vote for more free shit.
Yeah.
And see, what happens is that's not the American way. It's bullshit.
No.
We've always invited people here, but you had to assimilate. The Islamic type people who are wanting a Sharia in the United States, they clearly tell us they outbreed us 10-1. And it's a fact. And so I have to say, until 1951, Muslims were not allowed in the United States, period. It was considered, they were not considered friends of the United States. And for reasons that we are aware.
Make this short, Neil, because this is going to be very boring for everyone who's listening. I just need to know who was ahead, Harris or Trump.
I think all the working class love Trump. Right. Bottom line. I think that the people who have time to relax and think big thought. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's lots of things I agree with the Democrats on. Tons. Yeah. I don't think abortion should be outlawed. I'm a very moderate social person. I don't think anybody who's gay should be getting any problems. I think that allowing men to transform themselves into a woman and compete with an athlete is bullshit. Yeah, I think that if you're a man, you're a man, and you compete with other trans athletes. Yeah. If you're a woman, you compete with other trans athletes. Right, it's not fair to the little girls to have
let's get back to music then. Let's go back to music.
But okay, anyway, those are the things dividing our country right at the moment. And I'll leave it at that. And as far as music goes, protest songs are as old as Moses. They've been going on for centuries, and I think it's a good way to protest. Poetry, art. I think I like that kind of protest a lot more. It's cerebral, and it's better than breaking shit. So, tell me, what is hot in England right now, music-wise, that you've noticed?
Oh, well, do you know, I like listening to American stuff at the moment, but what's hot in England is a band called Young Blood. Have you heard of them?
I have not.
Oh, right, it's spelled Young is Y-O-U-N, and Blood is B-L-U-D.
Okay, Young Blood.
So, and he's do you know what? He's bloody brilliant. If you watch his live stuff, it's incredible, and he's got loads of energy. And I would love to be him because he is just amazing. So that's what I'm watching. The big one I'm looking at in America I love is Cadillac 3. Have you heard of them?
Nope, but I'm going to check both of these bands out. Cadillac Strays.
Cadillac 3. They are amazing. Really, really brilliant. So, yeah, if you they got a song called South or Down South or something like that, and it is just brilliant. So, yeah,
excellent.
You'll like them. Cadillac 3 and Young Blood. You check them out. And,
have bands like Blur, have they disappeared off the scene?
Sadly, they disappeared off the scene about 40 years ago.
That's what I was curious though, because there's a lot of bands in America, legacy acts, they tour, but I've never seen those guys tour here.
Yeah, they're all still about, so they're all doing bits and bobs. So Aces have just doing a big tour. They've got back together. That's a massive tour, that one. I saw them years ago when they were famous, if you like. Right,
when they were blowing up. Yeah, they didn't get a lot of coverage here in the States, but I have friends in England who sent me their records and said, "You like these guys."
I'll tell you what, they are very good. Yeah, really.
"Charmless Man" is a great song.
Yeah, but they're fabulous bands. So that's it really. And who else is out at the moment? Well, Ed Sheeran's still doing his thing. Taylor Swift's obviously massive everywhere worldwide, isn't she? So
Oh yeah,
she's incredible, really.
for
Fabulous
sure.
lyrics. She does write brilliant lyrics, really good lyrics. So
Is Robbie Williams still huge over there?
no, he's finished, really. Bless him. So he does a bit, but he's nothing like he
He's
used
come down the he's
Oh
down.
yeah, yeah. Well, they all do. They all get up there and then they all come down again, don't they? And they just have
Well,
to make,
yeah,
they've
it
got to
definitely.
make their money while they're up there, haven't they? So he had a fantastic career. Really
I
good.
think the
Oh,
lesson is make
yeah, the
it
other
money while you're young.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other one is the Struts. Do you know
Okay.
them, the Struts? Jesus, Neil, the Struts, they are brilliant.
What kind of music? What would you describe it as?
Rock, really, pop rock, really, if you like. They are just brilliant. They got a track out called "Raising Hell,"
Okay.
which is worth listening to.
I'm glad you've told me because tonight I have some new music to listen to now. And
Well, I tell you what, those three you'll be listening to them all evening because they are brilliant. So, the other one that's really brilliant, Jay Luke. Have you heard of him?
Gina knows about the Struts, but I have to say
okay.
Gina has gone to more concerts than anyone
Yeah.
I know, and she's awesome. I mean, she posts great video, and
Yeah.
just a real sweetheart.
Has she got a band or anything, or Gina?
Say again?
Has she got a band or anything?
Oh no, she's an ultimate fan though. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, well
She
done.
is. She's always, she the bands that she likes, she supports.
Yeah.
She always posts band,
Yeah,
really a
that's good.
lovely human being. I love you, Gina. You're great. I think you're really a sweetheart.
What happened to that
And
girl that used to be? Didn't you have a girl on the show when I was last there?
yes, well, I do have Mandy. She's on in
No,
the afternoon.
Julie, wasn't it?
Oh, Julie. I had Julie for 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember her. So she was on before.
She moved on. She got her own thing going on now, and
Oh, that's all right. So
everybody. I always look at people when I have them with me. I want to see them go on and do great. This is fun. It's a good time, but there's no real money in it, and that's
well, there isn't, no, but
I
no
mean,
real money in what we do. So
well, that's the thing, and I like doing this because I really do like just sitting and hanging, talking to musicians, because the conversations can flow. We can touch on the political thing a little bit. Just gives people an inkling, and then you keep it moving though, and you learn stuff because musicians are an eclectic lot. You think about some of the jobs we hold, things we've done, and I've met some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever known on here, and it's a good thing. Almost every musician on here that I know is a good human being. The vast majority are decent people. They work hard, and I think you almost have to, if you're really going to be a musician, if you're a lifer like we are, this is just what I do. It's not a question of going to quit because I'm tired.
no.
I do it when I can. I do it as good as I can, and at times, like I played over the weekend, I felt like my back was sore and all because I haven't been playing 6 nights a week. But it was great. It was a great feeling. It's the feeling of working out. And I got home, I stretched and pulled, and I feel good. I feel alive, rather than just got to keep the old guy out, as they say. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and I'm sorry about the technical thing. I'm going to go ahead and play your tune tomorrow morning, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. It's only 10 seconds of it, so.
All right.
It's nice.
And let's stay in touch. If I ever get over there, we'll definitely get together and have dinner or do something.
Yeah,
and if you're ever over here, you're welcome to come and hang at the beach for a weekend or something.
Yeah.
It's funny right now at the shore. Everybody's gone. It's we call it local summer. It's still nice enough to walk to the beach, but there's no tourists.
Yeah, it's nice here at night. What time is it with you at the moment then?
Let's see. It is 12:56, 1 o'clock.
Oh, we're just coming up to 6 o'clock in the evening.
You're coming up on 6, so I thought.
Yeah, so a little bit ahead of you. So there you go.
Well, I hope you feel well, and stay in touch. I always see you, and I continue when you get the new song finished. Send me a cut.
Yeah, I'll obviously send it to you, or you can have a listen. So, but,
great.
Yeah, it should be good. So,
all right.
Well done, Neil.
Everybody, thank you for coming by for this special edition and hanging. And we'll see you Friday.
Lovely.
Okay, everybody. Talk to you soon. We'll be back.
Bye. Bye.
This show was brought to you by Nancy Kravis Photography. And it was brought to you by Carlton Wilkinson. CarltonWilkinson.com. Bye-bye. We're out of here.